Hey guys, it's Roxy. I just wanted to come visit with you and chat a moment from the snowbank. We had quite a dump of snow here a couple days back, and yeah, you can look up, way up, lots of snow. And I'm not done shoveling the patio yet, but when I was doing this shoveling work, I was thinking about a childhood memory of when probably, 40 years ago actually, if you fast forward even a month or 45 days, it was right about in that time frame where I was walking home and I almost died, and I was 8 years old. I'd gotten off the school bus, and like I've shared with you before, it's a long walk home. When we were living up on the meadows, it was 3 miles home, and very fortunately I had caught a ride part of the way with a fellow neighbor, and their kids were home and going to school that day. And but the last walk home, that area, that part of it, was almost all uphill. Over 2/3 of it was varying grades of going straight uphill to the top from the valley. And I was walking and I was trudging and I was carrying on, and I was getting tireder, and the snow was falling. It was one of those, wasn't super windy, but the snow was coming down really heavy. And there wasn't a grader that would go up that last half a mile from the main road up to our house. And so I'm walking uphill, and I'm getting colder and I'm colder and I'm tireder and tireder. And I was like, I was just so tired, and the snow was falling so heavily, and we're probably walking through 6 to 8 inches, that really heavy, wet stuff, and I was tired. And so about halfway up the last of the big hill, I took a break and I laid back into the snowbank like I am right now. And the snow was falling on my face, and the ice, the snowflakes were kissing my cheeks, and it felt so warm and it felt so comfortable. And yet I knew, I remember that Dad said, no, that's a lie. Don't let that take hold of you. And he did that not by scaring me about the consequences of my actions if I'd laid in that snowbank much longer and let that icy freezing feel warm in my hands and my feet and my body like it was. But he took away from me what I was going to get to do. He said, if you lay there in that snowbank and it feels so good, and I know you're tired and you're probably crying, but you have to get up. You have to get up, Roxanne, and you have to keep on walking up that hill. Because if you don't, he says, you're not going to help break sham in the springtime. You're not going to help, work your pony, and you're not going to get to go play out in the meadow, and you're not going to get to go, play with the chicks and the kittens. He took away my future by telling me if I was going to lay there in that snowbank and freeze to death, what was going to happen. He didn't tell me, yeah, you're going to freeze to death, because as a child, we can't conceptualize that. I was comfortable and I was happy laying in there in that snowbank. But he took away my futures and my tomorrows by telling me those stories. And I want you to think about that, because that's, pretty far out there. Think about that in your todays right now. If you're someplace comfortable, it's not the best place to be, but hey, it's comfortable. I'm getting by, What are you taking away from your tomorrows by continually laying where you are? Getting by, doing what you're doing, staying in that rut, staying in that comfortable place. What are you not going to do in your futures if you stay there? Anyway, just thinking about that today as I'm shoveling. So I'm going to go back, finish shoveling. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.